Welcome to Carl's New Canada. I see Quebec is once again, or one might say perennially, threatening to separate. I saw a provincial MP, and I'm not even going to paraphrase him, but he was saying basically, well, we've crunched the numbers and Quebec can go off on its own and we'd be amongst the G7 nations. We don't need the rest of Canada continuing to dump billions of dollars into our province. Well, in Carl's New Canada, I'd say, see you later, we'll miss you like a toothache. I'm pretty sure the western provinces would agree with that, and I think all the other provinces would as well. Anyways, in Carl's New Canada, then the prairie provinces say, well, we're going to unify, and we're going to leave Canada too. We don't want to be part of the WEF globalist agenda. We want to be Canadians. We're out of here. Now, I'm assuming that the Northern Territories would wisely join in with them, which leaves British Columbia open to speculation. I mean, it's NDP woke left at the moment, but I think that's mostly the lower mainland and the southern part of the island. So I'm going to assume British Columbians as a whole are more sensible than that. In fact, I'm sure they are. And they'd say, well, we want to join the western provinces and the territory. It's mutually beneficial to all parties concerned, and then we have the gateway to the Pacific Ocean. All right, so what about our impoverished Atlantic provinces then? Well, hey, we're Canadian. We're going to invite them in. Say, yeah, hey, you're Canadian. Do you want in, or do you want to be swallowed up by the WEF because you really don't have any money? Not that that's their fault. I'm not faulting anyone on the Atlantic provinces. Don't take me wrong. So, now we have a unified Canada. Quebec's gone. Well, what about Ontario? Well, hey, nobody even wants them. Oh, I didn't set my notes out. Oh, here it is, actually. Sorry. Ontario. Southern Ontario. The armpit of Canada, the bastion of liberalism, woke leftism, and, the Laurentian elite, and So Ontario, the provincial deficit is $380.4 billion in 2021-22. It's projected to add another $5.6 billion in 23. This doesn't include municipal debts, etc. So hey, the hell with Southern Ontario and your debt and your woke leftism. You'll go broke. Well, you are broke, so you'll have to get the IMF, which is the WEF, to bail you out. Klaus Schwab and the devils in Davos won't be happy because they wanted all of Canada. Now they got Southern Ontario. I keep saying Southern Ontario because Northern Ontario would join into Carl's New Canada. And the WEF would be out of here. How do you like the plan? Let me know what you think in the comments. I don't see anything wrong with it myself. Oh, and here's the deal I meant to mention. Instead of inviting in Southern Ontario with all its woke leftism, mass migration, and massive debt load, the argument some people would present is, well, Southern Ontario is the manufacturing base of Canada. Well, hey, it'd be cheaper to build new manufacturing plants in Carl's New Canada than it would be to buy the cesspit of Southern Ontario out. I mean, why do we ship grain from prairie provinces to Southern Ontario to be turned into cereal and then ship it all the way back out to BC? That doesn't make any sense, right? So, how many cereal plants can you make for $380 billion? That's my point. Anyways, not going to happen, but hey, we all have to dream.